Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream. Today, we're continuing on with some F1 2019. Apologies for no stream yesterday. I was out all day. Wasn't at home. I left for work in the morning at 7 o'clock, and then didn't get home till about 9, 10 o'clock last night. So, no time for a stream, unfortunately. But we are back today with more F1 2019. You're going to get 2 streams today. Because
here you can see a list of eligible drivers to declare as your rival. The more challenging they compete, the more the paddock will respect.
Yeah, got 2 streams today. We've got
you'll lose the same amount of respect.
F1.
We could go for something like this.
We got F1 2019 right now, and then later on today, we are going to be having Gran Turismo Sport, because there's a new update that's coming out, new track, some new cars, some new events. Whoops, sorry. And what's looking like to be a very good update, because if you remember, I was quite disappointed with the last update. So yeah, I was quite disappointed with the last update, just with the lack of content. This update is going to fully fix that with a new track and new cars and some really solid new events. So I'm really looking forward to that. But got a little bit of time between now and then. And I want to keep playing some F1 2019. So I'm gonna stream it for you, lovely, lovely people. Remember, guys, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Jared Haseman, variety streamer from New Zealand. Please consider following or subscribing, but your presence here is much appreciated nonetheless. And if you're a returning viewer, guys, make sure you do share the stream as well. Right, so apparently for the first time they've actually added AI, like other F1 drivers to the invitationals. So Grosjean is at this event, which is interesting. See, we're actually able to. I'm assuming Grosjean's at the front of the field, but I'm not 100% sure. A little bit of wheel spin coming out of there. A little bit of ooh, wow. A little bit of 4-wheel drift through turn 2. Oh. Losing the car slightly coming out of there. Yeah, alright, collision, big whoop. Just don't penalise me, that's all I care about. Have to be very careful on the power with these old cars, especially running traction control in the way we are, only running on medium. Always the opportunity that the car might decide to step out from underneath us, so we have to just apply the throttle very carefully as we zoom past the black and gold Lotus. Resume our normal racing line, coming into the left-hander here at the end of the straight. Again, easy on the power, actually come out of the corner before applying the throttle. Ooh. Snap oversteer. Halfway through the corner, not fun. Lovely sound there, symbolizing that we have me not paying attention whatsoever to the track, paying more attention to the car that's just parked outside our house out front. Ooh, big lot of oversteer through that corner. Again, still a lot more downforce compared to the F2 car. It's amazing. It's also amazing just how much momentum you lose in the gear shifts. The car effectively just stops. Probably going to get some more 4-wheel drift through the corner there. That wasn't really exceeding track limits. Good. Quite a bit of four-wheel drift through the tires. The car is completely sliding out to the edge of the circuit. Now, that is exceeding track limits. Not getting 2 wheels off the road, or even 3 for that matter. I'm making an assumption that Grosjean... How did we collide with him? It's interesting, in a straight line this car pulls to the left. Can't see the apex. Can't even see the fucking apex. The mirrors are in the way. Okay, it's not Grosjean. Okay, so even though Grosjean is quote-unquote at this event, he's not in the car.
Okay, you need to give that
Wow.
back. That was an illegal overtake.
Just do that right in the last corner. And we pass, no issues whatsoever. Lovely. You know what? I'm realizing I should have got water. Hold on, how much water have I got? Oops. Somewhat reasonable amount of water. Whoopsie daisies. Apologies for that, everybody. If I yank my TV with my earphones in my ears, the TV's on. The TV has a pivot stand, so it just, as you just saw, goes dink. So, how's the exposure on my face cam? Okay, it's not terrible. Could be a lot worse. Fortunately, I'm not allowed to shut the door, turn the lights on. Got in trouble last time I did that. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, right, Baku.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational events. It might not help you in the championship standing.
Okay, so let's see where we are R&D wise. Okay, so we jumped up slightly, but the Renault upgrade was quite a large upgrade. And Racing Point have also had an upgrade. So I think our goal this weekend is to try and get some more upgrades on the car. And I think downforce and chassis is where we need to start off with. Engine, not so much. Not really worried about reliability right now. Alright, with the forecast. Ooh, wet race. Okay, that could be interesting. That could provide some very interesting entertainment. Especially with the AI, the way they work. I'm really surprised. The AI, very competitive this year. They're great. It's great AI. There have been a few times where, you know, they're not fully aware of where you are on the track and it is your line. But, you know.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session.
Alright, custom setup.
New parts will just confirm they're performing to spec.
We want decent. I don't know how much. Might just lower the rear downforce slightly. And then definitely want.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help
No,
with
so far.
and car development.
So far, we've had a lot of success running this very basic level setup. Very few changes. The only change we've had to make really per track is aerodynamic. Otherwise, the car's been handling flawlessly. So I'm not actually particularly worried about but we might alter the rear downforce depending on how well the straight line speed is, because that's ultimately what's going to be the killer on straight line speed, is the rear downforce, not so much the front downforce. It's going to be rear downforce. Alright. How's the front wing? Fine. Okay. DRS. Yeah. Okay, it's not terrible. Oh, that was wide. Probably braked slightly too late. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with slightly late braking. Brake just before the 100-meter board. Turn in, brake just before the 50-meter board. Slightly wide, but again, not too terrible. Have actually made some slight improvements to the track for this year, which I can visibly already see, which is good. Through the castle section, which I hate. Managed to get through there pretty easily on the power. Good run out of there. Alright, so corners, overall handling of the car is pretty good. But probably need to... I don't know. The more I'm driving it, the more stability the car actually has. But I'm not actually certain what modifications we need to make now. Might just drive one more lap.
This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Just to kind of get an idea of... Oh, bang. Not good. Not good. Okay, let's try turn 2 again. Nope. Still hit the outside wall. God damn it. Alright. Again, we're nailing turn 1, but clearly I'm having to brake earlier for turn 2 than what I'm anticipating. See, with those green markers, if you get 2 out of 3 purples, it should go purple by default. Shouldn't go to green. Alright, good run through there. Okay, yeah, so I'd say the grip is pretty switched on, I'm not gonna lie. I think we should be in a really good position. The only thing I may do is... I may bring the downforce level to increase rear stability. Or just up it a bit.
Set us back a little. Our best lap so far is
And then
47.0.
I might even... Where's the ballast? I might even move the ballast. I'll up the brake pressure and I might just move the ballast. Where's the ballast? Hey, the ballast is gone.
Speed trap 306.6 kilometers per hour.
Might just do that as well. Okay. Let us... Team objectives. Low fuel. Beat the average speed trap speed. Alright, let's do race strategy. few little tweaks to the setup to improve the handling slightly. It won't make massive differences, but that's not what, you know, for the most part, the handling is pretty set up. It's just about those small differences. Okay, yeah, already the rear is a bit more stable with a little bit more downforce on the rear. And the top speed hasn't been affected by that additional rear downforce level, so that's good. Car feels a lot more stable now, which is good. Going up to the troublesome turn 2. Could run through there. About a tenth behind on the top on the target lap time, but that's okay. I question where we're losing time, if any. Okay, so we seem to be flirting with this target lap time somewhat. Good, bugger. That was bound to happen at some point. It was a case of when, not if. Am I seeing raindrops? I don't think I'm seeing raindrops. Alright, good. Okay, so we're a tenth up. Which is not ideal. Which is funny, because the car is handling really well. So why are we a couple tenths down? We're only a couple tenths up. Okay, making up some time here on the straight, but I imagine that's going to start to disappear some. Oh no, we're still gaining time. Okay, well, that's good news for the straight line speed.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I'm curious as to what is really going to be the difference in terms of speed around this track. Because I would say we have the downforce exactly where we want it, and the grip in the car is fantastic. So where are we going to be able to make up the time? I don't really think a lot of time is going to be made through these first couple sectors. It seems a lot of the time is going to be made up through Sector 3. And for that little wall on the inside. The one track I'm not looking forward to, which I think we get to it after Azerbaijan, is Monaco. Monaco is a track I've never been great at. I've never done well at Monaco. And I can never seem to hook the car up at all. Even when I try, I can never hook the car up at Monaco. Alright, so 4 tenths up on this lap, which is good news. 5 tenths. 5.5, about 5.5 tenths up on this lap. Last lap around the same time, we're only about 2.5 tenths up, so we've gained another 2 tenths on this lap.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Right, last lap of the run. About a tenth up already, which is good. If only we can gain about a tenth every lap. It's amazing just... That corner is not nearly as tight as some other corners that we have to brake a lot later for, or about the same time. Like the hairpin in China, We have to brake at around about 100 meters as well to go through a much tighter corner. It's amazing. Might up the brake sensitivity again a bit more, just to help us get through the corners. Oh, bugger. We just up the brake sensitivity a bit more. I think that might help us out. Okay, good run through the castle. Up the top of the circuit now. Into the downhill left-hander. Slide off camber. Good run through there. Stick it in the middle of the white line. Brake at about 75-ish meters. Let the car run out wide. Again, about 7/10 up. This could actually be fairly consistent lap times. Josh says hello. Hello, my friend. Nice to see you again. How are you doing today? Oh wow, this is going to be nearly a second up. This could be our fastest time so far.
Great lap. You've nailed it.
Alright, let's see the times. Alright, so consistently got faster throughout the run, which is good news. Average lap time was a 45.3. I think our lowest time... Okay, so we started at 45.6. Went down to a 45.2. We're just a little bit above
Our best lap
what they were hoping for.
45.1.
Let's look at the times sheets. Okay, so we're about 2.5 seconds off the fastest time. That could be interesting. Right, let's do ERS management. Right, again, as per usual, the hack... Oh, that's a bit of front wing. The hack way to do this practice program is... stick the ERS in low and just go for it. Try and drive the fastest lap you can. That being said, with a lot of high braking zones, you're going to get a lot of energy recovery through the brakes. I think the Williams lost his front wing. Alright, here we go. Okay, make up some time on the straight. Look, it's going closer and closer to the purple zone. And the good thing is, because we won't be as fast in the straights, we'll be able to brake a little bit earlier, which will help us make up time. Which means we'll be able to turn in, get the car turned in exactly where we need it to go. Good clip at the curb. Right, just before the 50 meters board. Through the castle. Taking quite a bit of curb on the inside there, but that's okay. Lost us quite a bit of time though, on the wheel spin coming out of the corner. So we'll have to make it up through the last sector of the lap. Good run. Good drive out of there. Coming up to the real last corner of the track. Oh, no, okay, that was terrible. Turning way too early. I think we braked way too early as well. But yeah, turning way too early. Beautiful. Right. Good drive out of there. Oh, clip of the wall. Oh, come on. No. Come on. Oh, that's mean. That was mean.
make sure to adjust your ERS mode to
Slow by
balance
400ths of a
between
second,
speed and
dude.
energy management.
Alright, stick it back on low. We're going to make it 10th. There's some slight front wing damage, so that might affect us somewhat. Or who knows, it might show us that we can probably take off a dab of front wing. Yeah, me suspects not. The car is slightly a little bit more wide now. A little bit more understeery. Alright, good run out of there. Right, we got a little bit of the lap left to go. Good. Bang. Braked far too late for that corner. Nah, yeah, bad run out of that. Good run out of second to last corner, but really bad run out of the last corner. That's better. Right, up the ERS deployment. Right, hopefully it doesn't fade away before the end of the lap. DRS. And boom. Beautiful. Right. I think that'll be it for practice 1. I think that's about all we'll be able to get done. Yeah, only got 2.5 minutes left to go. Haven't been able to get the speed trap. Interesting. It'd be helpful if they actually showed the speed trap. So we're about 2.3 seconds off on the softs. Oh, sorry, on the mediums. So I'm very curious.
Entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end.
I'm very curious as to know exactly where we will end up. Qualifying trim. No, qualifying trim. Full engine, full ERS. Obviously, we won't be running full ERS on this track. That's suicide. You'll run out of ERS before you even get to the end of the lap. Alright. Not enough points yet for another upgrade, but we need to get another upgrade. Need to get another upgrade on the car. Right, let us do qualifying pace, qualifying sim. Try and see, ideally, where we're going to be for qualifying. Alright, lower it to overtake. Doing a low fuel run. Okay, speed instantaneously has gone up. Good news. Quite bumpy. Could have been better through there. Could have got on the power a lot earlier. Could have had a far cleaner run. But that was good. Just got to watch that deployment bar. We don't want that to run out before we get to the end of the lap. This has not been a clean lap. This does not fill me with confidence. This does not fill me with any confidence. Car's quite squirmy now. It's kind of a little bit all over the place. Might just be because of the tyres we're on and we're not really driving to the tyres' pace. Or what, I'm not sure. That's the wall. .42.1.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Not that I'm doubting my own driving abilities, but 42.1, I don't know. We've not hit anywhere close to that lap time so far. We're not gaining any time on this lap. I don't like this. I don't know where I can find more time. We're out of Urs, so now we're just going to lose time like a madman. Where the hell are we going to gain time? The only thing I can think of is to... let's see. Might up the brake pressure a bit more. Whoops. Shaky, shaky, shaky. I might up the brake pressure a bit more. Add that little bit extra rear wing aero. Do you know, I might...
Information on your current levels of tire wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tires and damage screen.
Alright, I think... Let's try... Have we got a fresh set of softs? Okay, we do. We got a fresh set of softs. Recommended for P3.
Our best lap so far is a
Well...
1 minute 43.
Oh, we're not doing practice 3, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't do practice 3, so it won't matter if we use these tyres up now. Okay, so I've increased the brake... I've increased the brake pressure, pardon me, on the front. I've increased the brake pressure by 5% on the brakes. I've scuffed the wall, which is a great start. So I've upped the brake pressure by 5% and I've upped the rear downforce by 1 point. So let's see if this will give us the additional grip that we will need to do the lap. My confidence is not high. Yep, great start. Seems we're losing time on the straights. This is our fastest time so far. By a mile. Ah, bugger. Understeer. Understeer, understeer, understeer. Understeer is a pain. Oh, no. No. I knew before even going into that corner it was going to end terribly. That's better. Oh, no. No, I got snap oversteer coming over the crest. Much better. Qualifying is going to be interesting. I'll tell you that right now. But you know what? At least on this lap, we are going to have a tow. Ugh. Not great. Not great. Qualifying's going to be a bitch. Look, we didn't even see it fast optimal sectors.
We're third in the speed trap, 315.4 kilometers per hour.
Where are we losing time? It's funny, because now we're 4/10ths off of Hamilton. Anyway, Josh says it's 4 more days to my birthday, by the way. Well, happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope your birthday is full of great celebration and many gifts. Well,
Okay, let's update the setup.
I don't know what we can do to the setup to make the car. The only thing I can think to do is sacrifice downforce. But I don't want to sacrifice downforce.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:42.2.
Let's try that. Because clearly we're losing time on the straights with high drag. Maybe running a lower rear downforce on the rear wing might be able to help us out. Alright, what are we doing? Fuel saving. Right, time to start the lap. Wide. Too wide. Josh says, Jared Hastings says, bitch and stream. Twitch, that's okay. YouTube demonetized. Yeah, no shit. YouTube is a lovely place right now. There's nobody. Ever. I don't think I know anybody at the moment who's going, yes, YouTube, that's the place I want to be. Most people much rather be here on Twitch, where they've got a little bit more freedom. that being said, like I'm not monetized on YouTube anyway, so I mean, even if I said it, I don't really care. I'm not losing anything. Not losing anything anyway. YouTube took away the monetization that I used to have on my YouTube channel because they put new restrictions in, which basically said that you can't get monetization unless your channel hits a certain number of subscribers and overall view count and all this rubbish. And my opinion on that is basically that I think that you should be able to monetize your channel right from the get-go because it teaches you the rules of how to not get your videos demonetized. However, then again, it seems that YouTube likes to change the rules literally every day, so I mean, I don't think it's really going to do anything. Yep, this lap's rubbish. This lap is utter crap. Josh said, YouTube, welcome to the land of false MCAs and copyright strikes and yellow dollar signs. Yeah, look, I understand a lot of people are very hard on YouTube about the whole copyright strikes and all that. I'm not too hard on them, and I know them, they're in a difficult position. They're in a rock and a hard place. They have to do it. They have to. Some companies, also bear in mind that a lot of other copyright strikes and DMCAs actually come from the companies themselves. They don't come through YouTube. It just seems that YouTube is the reason for it because YouTube is the platform. So, you know, YouTube's not always the bad guy. A lot of companies are also as responsible, but you know, YouTube has to do it. They've got a job to do as a platform, and they need to do it. And if they don't, then they're liable. So, yeah, it's fair to beat up on YouTube, but at the end of the day, they've got to do a job that no one really wants to have to do. Spacer Laser goes, Jared, how is it, mate? It is going very well, my friend. How are you doing today? Alright, let's get us into the purple fuel saving. Little wide's fine. It's not going to hurt us. In actual fact, this little bit of extra time can be beneficial, and I'll show you why. Unless it wants to do it by itself, in which case that'd be very helpful. Where's the line? Ha 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 ha! Little cheat your way. You get 3/10, and then you can just right at the end cheat your way just by taking your foot off the gas. Alright, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get any other practice programs done, and I can't be asked doing time management, so let's go to qualifying. Qualifying will be a pain. Apparently we're third fastest, though. And Iceman. So I actually found out the other day that Scott Dixon, the New Zealand IndyCar racer, actually, his nickname is the Iceman. So I kind of don't feel too bad about naming myself Iceman because there's some level of connection to New Zealand-based motorsport. But at the end of the day, it's their audio name selection is just awful. You know, they keep improving the game every year. And the one thing they don't do is improve the audio name selection. Alright, so race is wet conditions. So qualifying will be very important for this. I don't know where we're going to finish. We finished third in that practice session, which is surprising. Spacer Laser says, medical issues aside, just fine. Well, that's good to hear, my friend. I hope whatever medical issues you are having are going well and are looking up.
The circuit has rubbed in with practice, but this is still
You have my well wishes, my friend. You have my well wishes. Josh says, this is a pie. What's a pie? There is the pie, and what is it? Okay. Go over the setup one more time. All I can say is that this could be intriguing. The results could be mixed here. We're only going to get one good lap out of these tyres, so we need to make it count. Check the DRS and overtake. DRS. Here we go. Starting the lap. Good turn one. Good turn two. A little bit of understeer mid-corner, but nothing too bad. Very good turn three. Beautiful turn three. Got fantastic drive out of that corner. Turn four, a little iffy, but should be able to make up the time. Whatever time may have been lost. Accelerate out. Take a lot of inside curb. Good run through there. Right, castle section. And we need a flashback. Because that was going to end badly. Ooh, little scrape. Oh, nah. There's a little crest going over that hill through the castle section, which really screws you over. If you just are slightly wide after the left-hander. Alright, a little bit too much wheel spin coming out of there, but I'm not going to flashback it again. The only reason I'm flashbacking is because we need to get... We've only got one lap on the tyres, realistically. One good lap out of the tyres, and I don't want to waste it. We're a second off the Ferrari. Which actually isn't that isn't that bad at this point of the lap, actually. A second off the Ferrari at that point of the lap is not terrible. Jesus Christ, we're going to run out of ERS. 1.5 seconds off the pace. Jesus Christ. Space Lights is making process. That is good news, my friend. Josh says, also, why must you hold the control up to your face? Also, this message is apply. Reason I hold it up to my face like this is because A, my desk is here and it's quite comfortable. I mean, it shouldn't really impede the microphone because the microphone is here. So it's off camera. So it shouldn't be too, all that. Space Laser says, I don't get to catch many of your streams being in the States. I want to catch one of your streams with Harry. Well, good news for you is that starting next week, all my streams are going to be starting about 4 or 5 hours earlier than usual. So you should be able to catch a whole bunch more of them, which would be good news. In terms of streams with Harry, I haven't done a stream with Harry in a while. Not because we've fallen out or anything. I wanted, you know, with a few weeks of inconsistent streaming, I just wanted to ensure that we got some weeks where I was able to just stream by myself and build up a little bit more. Have we got any more soft tires? We do. Alright, well, let's go for another lap. Yeah, I just want to do some streaming by myself, kind of build up the channel a little bit after a few weeks of some inconsistent streaming. So we will get back to Harry being on the stream. Also, the other problem is that Harry can't stream at like... With the new stream schedule starting next week, Harry won't be available for most of those streams. So we're going to have to work out something where he will be. So, yeah. Right. Let's try and see how much we can improve on this lap and hopefully not crash into the wall. Bazo says, how's Kane doing? Kane is doing well. Kane is very, very good. Hopefully, I will get to see him some point over the next couple of weeks. Because the band should be going into the studio to record. So, yeah, should be seeing him within the next couple of weeks. Looking forward to it. I always enjoy hanging out with Kane. He's a good friend. Me and him are kind of like a bit of a comedy duo every time we get together. We're kind of the life of the party. We've got a very similar sense of humor. And find it very easy to take the piss out of people. So, whenever the two of us get together, it's always a bit of a hoot. So, oh, that's wide. No, wide. Far too wide. Josh says, who's Kane? Kane is one of the regulars who was on the multiplayer streams that we used to do. Those multiplayer streams will be coming back. I just got so bored of Minecraft, you know. Minecraft, after a while, you know, you stream it, you know, for ages and it just gets boring as hell. Not to say I dislike Minecraft as a game. I love Minecraft as a game, but I just got bored of streaming it every week. Right, we're nearly a second up on this lap already, which is brilliant. I think taking off some of that rear wing, whilst balancing it with the level of front wing we had, has really ensured... Sorry, as I itch my nose, the return of the itchy nose, has really ensured that the car's balance is really, really well suited for the sharp corners as well as the straights. I wonder what the hell this lap time's going to be. Running out of Urs again, so we'll stick it down. Time is a 1:41.5. Josh says, ironic, I was playing Minecraft as you were talking about it. Yeah, no, Minecraft is a great game. But... And this relates to actually Space Laser's question. Minecraft Mondays are on the way out. Not entirely. So, Minecraft Monday was only ever supposed to intended to be a 6 to 8 part series. We would do some stuff, and then we'd go on break for a bit and do a second season, and we kind of do seasons of the show. And then as Kane and Harry and Kayla and Jade and a whole bunch of other of my friends started picking up on the fact we were doing it, the show just kept on getting extended and extended. And one of the reasons why, one of the problems that caused was that we were never organized. We'd get into these streams and we were never organized. We'd never know what we were doing. And it always frustrated the hell out of me because I'm the type of guy who likes to be organized for my streams. I like to know what I'm doing at least a few hours before, and we never were organized. So with the new stream schedule and with me, you know, with uni finishing for the semester, and, you know, with me not really consistently streaming for the past few weeks and wanting to kind of get back into it, I decided I'm just going to stream some stuff on my own for a little bit. We'll put a pause on Minecraft Monday. It will come back. Shut up, Jeff.
To open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through till you reach the temperature information screen.
Minecraft Monday will return. I do not know when, but it will return. So, but for the moment, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of, season 1's finished. So we're going to do season 2 at some point. But yeah, I got bored of playing Minecraft every week because I'd never played that much Minecraft before, ever, in my life. And then the other thing is that we just ran out of ideas, really, for what to do every week. So, yeah, the show kind of got put on pause, and I think it'll be good for the show because when it comes back, it'll be a lot better. Space says, disorganization leads to the finest banter between you and the others. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure that the banter between us and the, you know, me and the other guys was fantastic. Like, I don't doubt that. But yeah. And in all fairness, I think the guys have appreciated the break as well. Yeah, I think the guys have really appreciated taking the break as well. So Minecraft Monday will definitely return, my friend. Do not worry about that. It's just taking a slight break. Whilst I kind of build up the channel a little bit and get back into the consistency. And, yeah. So, do not worry. Minecraft Monday will return. And hopefully, better than ever. Right, so far this is a really strong lap, really solid, nice and smooth. Car's been really good. Right, use the car in front for a bit of slipstream. He's going in the pits. 41 dead. Beautiful lap. Josh says, how were you and them disorganized though? We never knew what to do. So we got to the point where we would try to spitball ideas throughout the day. And then we got to the point where, because I was getting to the point now where I was getting annoyed with the guys going, okay guys, come on, we need to get these ideas out. We need to know exactly what we're going to do beforehand so that I can title the stream, right? Because I want to be able to title the stream. I want to be able to say on the Instagram post, on the Twitter post, on the Discord post, on, you know, I want to be able to say what we're doing that night and title the stream accordingly. And we never would know. And that was really annoying for me to be able to organize what to title the stream and what to put in the Instagram and the Twitter post. And then there were some times where we would agree with something and then 20 minutes into the stream, we decided to do something else, which again, you know, if people are coming in expecting you to be doing one thing and then you're doing another, it can be a little annoying. So that's really where a lot of the disorganization came from.
It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I honestly I liked Minecraft Monday. It was a great show.
If it were me, this is probably
But
what I'd invest in.
yeah, I definitely feel that with a bit of time off, some time for me to be able to stream some other games that I've been wanting to stream, such as Planet Coaster, such as Jurassic World Evolution, which we'll be streaming soon. Going back to City Skylines, you know, streaming some of your guys' suggestions as well, provided I can afford them, or I have them, or have access to them. Yeah, it will mean that when Minecraft Monday does return, the other thing that was annoying about Minecraft Monday was, if we started a game on Sunday, it's like an interruption right in the middle, right? So you started a game on Sunday, and then you'd expect like the next day to come back to keep working on that game, and then you had to stream Minecraft. That's just how I felt. Now, if you guys really are desperate for Minecraft Monday to come back, I will definitely look into bringing it back a lot sooner than what I'm planning. But I'm not in any rush to bring it back, but it will return. That's for sure. Right, here we go. Time for the race. We're starting in 10th. Wet weather. I hate driving in the wet. Gotta be really careful through this. Looks like we're going to gain a position on the start. Looks like we're going to... little tussle with Gasly there. Right, we've passed Verstappen. If we've got enough power in the engine, we might be able to get past Gasly in the braking to turn 3. Oh, that's the wall.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Yeah. Thank God for flashbacks. We'll pretend that never happened. Oh, yeah. This is going to be annoying. Our lack of downfalls is really going to start to show here.
Keep it up.
The car's lack of downfalls is really going to show its weaknesses here. At least it'll make the castle section easier to navigate. Josh says, the reason I play games like Minecraft is to let my mind go to play? Yeah, that by the way, that crash was never going to end well into the wall. The reason I play games like Minecraft is to let my mind go to play. I think I was never a fan of doing the survival stuff to begin with. The survival stuff we were doing... The survival stuff we were doing with Kane, Harry, and Sean, I was never a fan of to begin with. I'm a survival guy. I like playing Minecraft in survival mode. Sorry, in creative mode. For me, Minecraft Monday was always going to be a creative series. But it was Sean who suggested doing the survival, and I kind of went along with it because he said that, you know, it'd be really good, and it was good. But after a while, I just got, you know, I wanted to... Oh my god, the car has literally no grip. I just got bored of playing creative. I'm a survival mode. I'm a creative guy. I prefer playing creative, so... And the guys wouldn't do creative. Didn't want to do creative. They'd prefer to do survival, so... Space Laser says, what's your thoughts and opinions on dungeons? As in Dungeons and Dragons, my friend? Because if it's Dungeons and Dragons, then we can definitely get into a conversation about that. Dungeons just as a concept, what are you referring to exactly, my friend? Right, hopefully... If we can get into a rhythm with the car, with the race. Oh, Minecraft Dungeons. That's the new... So for those of you who don't know what Minecraft Dungeons is the new upcoming Minecraft game coming out next year, which is like a hack and slash co-op dungeon crawler RPG type game. And I will say, I'm very much looking forward to that game. I think that game looks dope. I'm really looking forward to that game. I like the idea of a Minecraft... Oh, fucking hell. I like the idea of a Minecraft type RPG. And this is probably the closest we're going to get to it. So, from that sense, no, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Start to realize that additional rear downforce would have made the car a lot more stable during these high-speed corners in the rain. Because the car just wants to go away from underneath me. Josh says, I swear when I play Minecraft in survival, I stay out of caves since the sounds scare me. Well, unfortunately, you got to go into caves to get a lot of the materials you need.
If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
You know, you need to go into those caves to get a lot of the materials you need. Ran wide. Here comes the Raikkonen. Bugger. Yeah, you need to go into those caves to get a lot of the materials you need, so, you know, you might have to just put up with the cave sounds, my friend. Space Laser says, I call it Minecraft Diablo, and I mean, it could end up very much being like that. Fuck me. It could very much end up being like that. Which I don't think will be that terrible. I think that'd be great. I honestly like the idea of a Minecraft RPG. And I know there are server mods out there, you can, servers out there that are RPGs, but like a properly built from the ground up Minecraft RPG, to me, sounds awesome. I hate driving in the wet.
We've got about 15 minutes of this heavy rain left, after which we should see light rain conditions.
Oh great, 15 minutes of heavy rain. So in other words, 15 minutes of me continuing to lose positions because I cannot drive in the rain. You know what? We might switch to cockpit mode. Oh, okay, that was a terrible idea.
I definitely think we need to stay on this tyre a bit longer, but there's no question that the track is drying. We might be in a position to change soon.
Gotta take the throttle off through that fast left-hander up the top of the hill here, or otherwise I'm gonna end up spinning the car out. My biggest problem is losing more positions. But staying behind someone would probably be more beneficial for me because it will allow me to kind of judge my braking zones and how far, and yeah, what I need to do in order to keep the car straight. Spazelight says, do you get a lot of rain in New Zealand? During winter, yes. Over summer, not really. Yeah, it's very seasonal. We're coming into winter at the moment, so we've had quite a bit of rain over the past few weeks. It's very wet and very cold here in New Zealand at the moment because we're heading into winter, so but yeah, no, over summer, not really. But yeah, definitely during winter. Right now, as you can tell, it's quite sunny, but Auckland also has the saying, Auckland is the city I live in New Zealand, 4 seasons in one day. So literally, it could start raining at any point. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised because that's just Auckland for you. So, and I'm sure there's, you know, scientific reasons for it all. I'm not really a weather expert, so I couldn't really tell you what they are, but yeah, no, this race has not been impressive so far. We're in 13th, it's lap 4, we started 10th, so we've lost 3 positions. My only hope is that during the pit stop phase, we'll be able to make all these positions back up, and maybe then some, but looking at the field spread, I can already get the feeling that a lot of the cars in front are pulling ahead. However, the Renault and the Alpha that passed us after we ran wide in turn 1 aren't actually getting that far ahead, and we're able to stick on the back of this Williams, even though the fact we should very much be overtaking this Williams and not crashing into the wall like that and losing parts of our front wing. And I'd like to emphasize the only reason I'm using the amount of flashbacks I am is because I just can't drive in the rain whatsoever, as I'm proving right now somewhat. However, I do think switching the cockpit view was a good idea. What ERS mode are we on? Oh wow, we're on 1. Alright, let's go back to normal. Yeah, I don't like that. Bastard. Spray's a lot more pronounced in the gameplay versus the replays. Oh, that was snap under oversteer. Oh, under not over under. Ugh, snap oversteer. Okay, we just need to be as smooth as possible. Get the braking right. Get the lines right. And then we might be able to get past Russell and Grosjean. At least that's the hope. If we're in the dry right now, I would be all over the back of the 2 cars in front. Not to say that I'm not, but I'm definitely a distance away from them. Easy on the power, just got to get in the zone, get in the rhythm. If you watch my Gran Turismo Sport streams, I say this all the time. It's all about getting in that rhythm. If you're able to get in that rhythm, then everything just becomes a lot easier. You're able to focus a lot more. Quite bumpy, coming out of the exit of there. Oi! Bugger! Sticking it right up the inside, because I braked too goddamn late. Crashed into Russell, lost part of our front wing. Brilliant. Oi! Don't slow down like that! Okay. Going for the overtake. Here we go.
Roman is in for a stop.
Okay, we lost out a little bit. A lot of drivers going onto the Inters. I don't think it's fully Inters weather yet. But that is really just going off a very uneducated guess. We can make these rain tyres last all the way to the dry, then we'll be in a very good position. Space Laser says 5-second penalty if that was Vettel. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Fortunately, the game on penalties isn't as
Battery charge is high.
harsh.
Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Right, Bottas. I think Bottas is on our tail. Okay, not as much as I thought he was going to be, but we've got Bottas and a Ferrari behind us. Hey, ya.
Nice move. Good job.
Oi! What the? What the hell? I don't think that Williams... I was ahead. He had to back out of it. Even if passing him wasn't exactly the cleanest move I've ever made. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I hate driving in the wet, honestly. As you can see, all my skills of driving in the dry just go the minute I get in the wet. I just can't do it. Which is funny, because in the old games, it used to be great. And then they changed the physics model. Going on the inside of Bottas, this is a bad idea. Hey, but we got the place back and we're fighting for position, so I ain't just going to give it up easily. And I'm fighting Russell. My job isn't to fight Bottas, it's to fight Russell.
Okay, I reckon we could probably get away with intermediate tyres now. You're going to find it harder and harder to keep the wets cool from here, but the inters should be easier.
You know what's ironic is I actually think the grip on these wets is still really good. Despite the fact I keep sliding into the wall. That part, not so much. Yes, Russell, get out of the way. Oh, come on, that's cutting the corner, surely. Thank you. Good. Ow. Can I just say, what was exactly his intention here? That's the question I have. What exactly was his intention of that maneuver? To, like, block me from going up the inside? Because I just ended up going around the outside of him.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
No, hook off.
Confirmed.
No, I didn't want to confirm that at all. Oh, shit. Once we get back in the dry, I suddenly will be an amazing driver.
Got that confirmed.
Hey, I got tapped. That's the wall. Okay, that didn't end in terribly.
This downpour will last for another 10 minutes. Then we expect conditions will transition to light rain.
Okay, now it's Russell versus Vettel. Still on these wets, and I plan to stay on these wets until the track goes dry. Spazelaser says, don't be Mark Webber as a driver. I mean, I thought Mark Webber was a good driver, so, you know, you're probably talking to the wrong person. But, no, Mark was never that great in the wet, I agree. So here's the thing, right, is that if we can keep these guys behind, for the most part, keep these tyres in good condition...
Check your MFD for a new
No!
strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Oh, crap. You just know as the car just... The brakes don't work, the car just heads right to the wall, and you go, oh, shit.
Is available on the MFD.
You just know it's coming.
Understood, copy that.
Get enough wear on these wets, and they basically turn into intermediates. He's going for a move on the inside.
Some information on Weber. They have some kind of mechanical problem. Okay, gap ahead is 6.8
Yay!
seconds.
Bugger. And gone.
5 laps of fuel.
Space Laser says he holds the record for the most crash involved in. What about Pastor Maldonado? You know, because he's not exactly, he was known as Mr. Crash. I have to be really cautious through these fast corners, because the rears are actually quite burnt. Hurry up and get past, because I actually need to go into the pits. Oh, bugger! Well, let's watch that in replay, shall we? Oh! Oh! Bloody hell. Kimi just comes out of nowhere. Boah! And then here comes Kimi. Bang! Holy crap. What flipped me over? I was getting hit by the racing point. Oh my god. Yeah, that's takeoff. That's full on takeoff. I'm no longer touching the ground at this point. Holy crap. How the car didn't just disintegrate. My god. Well, yeah, we, no, okay, we're gonna have to do this. Bugger. Okay, we're gonna have to do this in a particular way that doesn't end up costing us a lot.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty
Well,
for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
that was, really? Oh, for God's sake, they're fitting me fucking... Hold on, okay, where's the tyre selector? Tyre selector, tyre selector, tyre selector. Well, this race has gone to shit.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
This race has actually gone to crap. Josh says that I had my streaming rights removed and that he has started a war on YouTube. How have you started a war, my friend? Alright, it's time to start making up some lost places and some lost time.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm curious as to how many positions we're going to be able to make up before the end of the race. Oh, Josh says YouTube started the war. I mean, yeah, I've really kind of stopped with YouTube now. I will get back to doing YouTube now that uni's finished for the semester and all that. I'll get back to making some YouTube content, but for the most part, I just don't touch YouTube anymore. But the content I'll be making will basically just be like my music reviews, and maybe I finally might get back to doing the podcast. Who knows?
You're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're going to finish on these tyres, and had I known that at the time, I would have come in a lot earlier, but I didn't really think about it. We got a lot of time to make up. And I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Goddamn brakes. I should have put more. Anyway. Positivity. I will say, I give the F1 drivers a lot of props when they have to drive in the rain, because this is not fun. But we are coming up to quite a field of cars, so who knows, we might be able to make up quite a few places. Yep.
Caution, caution.
Safety car, safety car, safety car, safety car. Well, that's 16th at least. Aye, 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 aye. Wait. There's about 3 or 4 cars having a scrap right in front of us, which is good news for us, because it means that if they have a scrap and are quite close to one another, or take each other out, then we will be in a position to make up some spaces.
DRS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Space Laser says, time for me to shove off, Jared. Getting a wee late in the evening for me. That's alright, my friend. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been good to talk to you again. Hope to see you again very soon. And I hope you enjoyed the stream as well. We've got the Wake Fiat. Right, 15th.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Albon's still on wets. Really trying to do the strategy that I was trying to do. Space Laser is excited about the new schedule. Yes, new schedule will take effect as of next week. Looking forward to it as well. Should allow me to not only do more streaming, but also allow me to, yeah, just stream earlier for a lot of you American guys, which should be really, really good. So, yeah, I imagine the volume of streaming is going to go up quite a bit starting next week. But I'm yet to work out the final schedule, so keep an eye on the Discord server for all the updates, my friends. Wow, there's a big scrap coming up ahead, and we got 2 laps left to go. This could be very good for us. Look at it, it's like 4 wide. And we're approaching this quite quickly now. We could get in the points here. We could very much get in the points here.
We've got 2 laps of fuel left.
Ah, fucking McLaren. Right, that's McLaren dealt with. Next is the Red Bull. Red Bull dealt with. Next is the Williams. Just when I thought our race was fucked, it's totally come unfucked. Next is the Renault. What the hell? So close to the points. So close. Good. How's the front wing? All good. Alright, if we get a good run on Ricardo through here, on the power, and get into the points.
Green flag.
Accident behind us.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Information on Norris. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Inside, inside, inside. Brake, 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 brake. Yes. Right. No, fuel's still up, fuel's still up. But get the ERS down. We are back in the points. Hell yes. Final lap of the race. We won't get Perez, but we are back in the points.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.7 seconds.
Which is a great recovery from what happened right at the beginning of the race. Taking us over an hour and a half just to get through this round alone.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Yeah, don't worry, we're getting it back. Right, Hamilton won the race. We're about to come through.
Some information on Russell. They are out of the race.
Russell's out of the race after being nothing but a roadblock for us multiple times. No. Oh. That could have ended a lot worse. That could have very much ended a lot worse for us. But that is a decent finish. And a decent comeback from, quite frankly, a shite race. We could have lost a lot more from that, but thank God we didn't.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory.
Again, the modeling of team bosses is
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage
fantastic.
to achieve this win?
Rain always has the potential to liven up a race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim the victory today.
All right.
It's a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on circuit and have come out on top.
So now we're going to move on to Spain. Goal for that.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers
Aye, aye,
making their
aye,
way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned
Right.
victory for Mercedes.
On to Spain.
Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced.
Well, what I can say about that race was, at least we finished where we started. It was a good comeback from a quite shitty start. We learnt very conclusively that I cannot drive in the rain, and that at least in intermediate conditions, I'm able to get a lot of time back. So, you know, overall feeling fairly good about that.
That's a great result. You did really well. I don't think
Right.
we have any complaints with our performance.
Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitiously we set our targets, the more willing the team will be
Okay,
to give
upgrade
us
speed reduced by a week.
We'll have a
Don't really
few
care about the
chances
pit
to
stops.
deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected. Two
I at
attempts
the
will be
moment.
stuck with the original offer. Okay. that
Okay,
proposal
cool.
looks good.
Right.
It seems
So we're now going to get
everyone's
50% more resource points
race weekend.
and reduce minor upgrades by a week, which is good. That's what I want. And a medium team goal, which I think should be achievable per race. Right. On to Spain. On to Spain we go. I do not like this track. It is a track that annoys me to no end. I'm not very good at it. There's a trophy. The reason I don't particularly like this track is very difficult to get the setup, especially through turns. Turns 6, 7, and 8. I think it's turns 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't matter. Alright, now did we have... upgrade failed. Great. Right, well, now we need to redevelop that. And what happened R&D progress-wise? Okay, so no one upgraded last race. Renault is still ahead of us by quite a bit. And then, of course, India... Wow, Williams had a massive jump up. Williams had a big jump up. Good for them. Alright. Let's get to some practice for the race. Will be interesting to see how well we go here. I'm hoping for a far better run than in Azerbaijan, but had the race not been wet, we could have been in a much better position. So, you know.
It's practice time.
Here we go. Right. Car setup. Alright. Wings. I actually think that should be pretty good, to be honest. Fairly neutral wings. Right, front suspension, quite stiff. Anti-roll bar at 8. Again, run a 2-3 ride height. Get a decent rake on. 80% brake, 62%.
At some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization
Right,
program
let's see how well the car handles around this circuit.
specific problem areas on the circuit.
That beautiful shiny sheen of fresh tires. To be brutally honest, we can probably get away with running a lot more wing at this track than what I've currently got on. Just to help from a downforce perspective. But we'll see how well the car handles on this lap. That's wide. Yep. Oh, and it started so well. Yeah, I think a little bit more downforce will definitely help us in turning. I think otherwise, car feels pretty good. Top of the hill. Oi! A little bit of oversteer on the exit. Yeah, definitely think a little bit of extra downforce required. Keep the car planted a little bit more. I don't have that sausage curb on the outside of 16. Hey. Right, back to the garage. We got some setup changes to make. We need to up as the downforce. Alright, let's try that. It's quite a downforce heavy circuit, to be honest. So, I mean, upping the downforce isn't really going to hurt us. It's kind of like a... They do run high wings here, I know that for a fact. They do run typically very high wings at this circuit in real life. Really feels quite a bit better. Alright, here we go. Lap 2.
There's some more time to be found in these turns. Turn 3, turn 10.
Oi. Hey. Too wide. Far too wide. Far too fucking wide. Gee, do you want to know something? I think it's actually worse. Actually worse. Now it's a bit too much grip. Glide through turn 9. So that corner's better. Maybe give it a few more laps and we'll see. Right, might just do...
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really
I'll just do a few laps just to get an understanding of the setup, and then we can make a decision as to what I want to do in regards to the downforce. Because I'm actually thinking that whilst it's now too much, I'm thinking if we go down the point on the rear and the front, we might actually find the happy medium. Because otherwise, the car's handling really well. Brakes are really good. There's that little bit of snap oversteer you can get through turn 7. Up over turn 9. Yeah, I'm thinking what we really need to do is just lower the downforce a little bit. 6 was a little too low, 8's a little too high, 7 should put us right in the perfect zone.
You pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Alright, yeah, so I'm going to head back to the pits, lower the downforce slightly, and that should basically put us in the position we want to be. Alright, let's do race strategy. It should hopefully get us to where we want to be. Okay, so 3 laps. And tyres will also play a big part in the grip as well, so... Alright, here we go. Lap 1. We're in P10 at the moment, so that's not bad. Right. Good so far. Car's handling well. Grip's good. Exactly where I want the car to be. Beautiful run through turn 9. Coming into the hairpin. Now we're starting to feel as if all the skill that I lost at Azerbaijan is now coming back. Right. That was lap 1.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great.
What was the time?
Stay focused.
About a 20... No, it didn't tell me. I don't want to know what my lap time is, game. Hey, bugger. A little wide, but not too... That shouldn't detriment us too much. Good run out of there. A little wide, but that's okay. You can utilize that curb quite a lot. Wow, second up on the lap. This is good. There. English. Made a beautiful lap then if we're a second up. .1 seconds up. That's a solid lap. Really nice and clean. Car's good.
What we asked for. Keep it up.
Right, one more lap. We should be in a good position. Oi! A little bit of oversteer. Have to go slightly off throttle, unfortunately. Want to go flat, but I don't think we're there yet. Maybe on the softs we might be able to go flat. You can always get on the power a little bit early coming out of that hairpin, just because of the way that the track falls from you going downhill on the exit. DRS, slightly wide coming over the hill. Up. A little bit too much curb there. This lap not as strong as our last lap, but we've lost out quite a bit in some areas of the track. But I mean, provided that we're able to keep this pace, then I'm predicting good qualifying and good race pace. So that's good. Right, let's do some ERS management. Ugh. Alright. Oh, time to get in the zone, my friends. Again, a little trick here. Stick the ERS onto low and just drive the fastest lap we fucking well can on the tires. That's a little wide, but not too bad. Right, here we go. Hopefully, 1 lap of 1. That would be ideal. Brake a little bit earlier for most of the corners because obviously we're not running the engine at its highest. A little bit of four-wheel drift in the middle of the corner there. Early apex for a wide exit. Oops, slight little touch on the gravel on the rear right. Up the hill. Way, bang! Josh says, I got an idea for streams called Suggested Games Saturdays. I mean, yeah. It really depends on what I'm streaming at the time, because if we're doing a series, then ideally I don't want to interrupt the series with something, but I mean, it's definitely something I can look into. But again, as I've said, I very much welcome suggestions. Absolutely, I very much welcome suggestions for games to stream from you guys. But bear in mind that the suggestions are not a guarantee, and I've made this clear many a time. The suggestions are not a guarantee. As well as, you know, if I do a suggestion, it's often based on my access to the game. So I've done some suggestions in the past. For example, at your suggestion, Josh, I did... what was that mod for Portal 2 that I played on a stream once? I don't want to... It was like... It's the one with all the mannequins and all that. And I can't remember what the name of it was called. The Office Prank, I think. Yeah, was it called The Office Prank? Yeah, I think that was the name of it. You know, that was an easy one to do because I had access to it. You know, it was a stream, it was a Steam workshop affair, and I had relatively easy access to that one. But, you know, I don't always have access to stuff, even though the Switch summer sale's on at the moment. You know, I don't always have access to stuff, so, you know, definitely want to try when I can. But yeah, it really all depends on what my plans are to stream and what my access is. I think we did another suggestion actually. When we did the Doom stream, the stream for the original DOS version of Doom, I did a suggestion for, I think it was... I want to say it was... What was it called? Brutal Doom, I think it was the mod was called.
What do you think of this one?
Yeah, I think Brutal Doom was the name of it. And I hated Brutal Doom. I hated it. It was not fun in any way, shape, or form. So, you know, suggestions, I absolutely welcome them. You know, it's in my rules, absolutely welcome. But as I've said before, guys, it is not a guarantee. I will try to do it if it is possible. And if I'm not interested in the game, you know, then odds are I'm probably not going to do it either, you know. So, for example, never suggest fighters, because you'll never get me to play a fighting game. I can't stand fighting games. So, there you go. Josh says, speaking of Brutal Doom, I played Brutal Half-Life. What is that even like? My first question is it decent? Is it any decent? Is Brutal Half-Life any decent, my friend? Right. Qualifying. Simulation. Here we go. 1:22.9. I'm pretty sure we've already beaten that lap time already. I think. Very wide. That's okay. Didn't really ruin the lap too much. We got an optimal sector 1, so that's always good. Some more resource points for the pool. Down the hill, over the curb. Wow, it's amazing how much deployment you lose over the course of a lap. Actually, that little flick from that off-camber little kink going into that sweeping right-hander actually really works to help you throw the car in. Around the final turn.
Well done. That lap beats
What was it? 22.5. Or 20... Ooh, we might actually be able to do that lap. No, I think... Oh, okay, we're going to retry the entire fucking practice program. Return to the garage. We got the time. Alright, guys, just past the 2-hour mark on the stream. Make sure... Guys, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Please do share the channel, guys. It is greatly appreciated. And if you are a new viewer, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Please do consider following or maybe even subscribing.
It's quiet right now. Let's get out on track while it's clear.
Really? It... God, it didn't register the fact that I'd done that lap. God damn it. Oh well, opportunity for an even faster lap, I suppose. Here we go. Run out of the last corner. Right. We're going to run it on overtake so we don't use up all our fucking errs before the end of the lap. Right, good start to the lap. I actually feel this could be a particularly strong race for us. It's a real circuit. I'm better at permanent circuits than I am street circuits. The car's working really well. I'm in a groove. This could actually go really well. Good. Right, through the chicane. Good line through the chicane. Out the other side. Around the fast sweeping right-hander. DRS. Beautiful.
Primary target time. We're happy with that.
They want 21.5. No way. Josh says it's decent and adds new stuff like iron sights and damage to certain body parts improves the gore. Hey man, it's always good when you can improve the gore. Estimated pole time is a 21.5 and we're at a 22.0. I will say that's pretty fucking solid then.
122.0.
Josh says, by the way, they released a beta for Zen and Black Mesa. Yeah, I think I saw something about that the other day. I haven't yet played Black Mesa. I've been meaning to, but I just, you know, other games take my priority. And to be brutally honest, I've never played Half-Life. I don't have the attachment to Half-Life that other people do. You know, I'll play it one day. It's one of those games that I'll get to at some point, but I just have so much in my backlog to play that, you know, when will I get to it? Who the hell knows? is the answer to that question. Who the hell knows? Right, we're half a second up on this lap. Probably need to do a little bit more on the saving side of things, but also, you know, if the car's working, the car's working. Can't blame my incredible pace on a lack of car speed. Alright, through the hairpin. Through the right-hander. Power on. More off-throttle work. Lift and coast the car. Through the chicane, out the other end. Now that is how you do some fuel saving. I had actually thought for a moment that I had lost, because Black Mesa for a time was free. You could get it. Now, on the other hand, you have to pay for it, I'm pretty sure. And I thought that I'd lost it, but then I found the folder. And then I realized I had not lost it. I was quite happy. Right, let's go qualify. Josh says, shut up. Josh says, the way to access it, right-click the game, click properties, click select beta, change it to public beta, and done. There, once launch the game, open the console and type SV_unlock chapter 19, start new game, and done. Side note, it's only one chapter beta. Yeah, I knew it was only one chapter beta. But yeah, I still haven't touched it since downloading it. I think you have, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain you have to pay for it now. But I'm not 100% sure. When I last checked, you did. Yeah. When I got it, it was free still. I was quite lucky. My mother's home. That's what that loud banging is. Right, qualifying. You know, Half-Life is one of those games that one day I'll get to. But today isn't that day. Today is not that day. One day. One day.
Qualifying's about to kick off any moment here.
All right, qualifying. Let's see how well we go. I'm confident for the first time. This is the first time I've actually been confident in qualifying that we will do really well. Get a little bit of space to the Renault in front of us. Right, here we go. On the power, stick it to overtake mode rather than hot lap mode, or otherwise we're going to run out of ERS before the end of the lap. Alright, turn one. Pretty good. Way too wide, right in the gravel. And we don't end up in the gravel. Good run out of 2 into 3. Power on. Alright, this is not going to be the best lap of the qualifying. attempt, but should get us into Q2. And as long as we get into Q2, whatever lap we do in Q3 will be the one that counts. Oi! (22.1). The lap we did was a 22.0 or something like that. I thought the estimated pole time was going to be a 22.5. Yeah, right. Yikes, that was slow. Oh, man. Where's this running nose come from? Josh says that I can't run... Josh says that I can't run the chapter without the frames just dying. It was worth the wait. It's absolutely breathtaking, stunning in visuals and vibes. Also, I play and beat it. Yeah, I'm sure it is. The Black Mesa thing looks really, really good. So, I'm actually fairly confident that on my PC it would actually be really, really good. Tag Bell says, you on PS4? Yes, I am, my friend. Playing this on PS4, just regular PS4. I think it still looks pretty decent. I'm sure it looks better on a PS4 Pro, and I'm sure it looks better on Xbox One X, and I'm sure it looks fantastic on a PC. Oh shit, where are we? Yeah, we need to get out. We need to get out on track. Okay, I thought that time was going to be far more secure for Q2. Turns out I was wrong. Right. Oi. Last ditch effort. Gotta get in a really good lap. Right, here we go. Okay. First turn. Pretty good. Okay, we're already up 2/10. Right, qualifying's finished. Alright, solid run through first part of the lap. Coming on to the second part. That was wide. Actually, redo from turn 5 here. Yoink. Alright, over the hill. DRS. Will this be enough to get us through? Five tenths up. It's looking good. 6 tenths up. Right. Good run out of the chicane. Over the line. DRS. Josh says colourful and more alive compared to Half-Life 7 where there's barely any enemies and less green. Yeah, but remember back in the day the colour palettes were not exactly the greatest. Tag says, do you race with viewers? I'm looking to. That's definitely for certain. So probably on... Actually, no, probably tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. Looking to do some multiplayer racing. So if you wanna get in on that, feel free to add me on PSN, Bud4211. If you want to do some racing, I am absolutely down to do that. Right. Josh says maybe I'll show you some screenshots on Steam. Please. If you want to send me stuff, Josh, please do it on the Discord server. Thank you. Right, what am I doing? I want to get out on track. But no, guys, if you do want to do some multiplayer with me, we'll be doing some multiplayer tomorrow. So add me on PSN, and we'll be doing some multiplayer tomorrow afternoon on... Oh, no, wait, shit. Fuck, I can't do tomorrow night. I've got my birthday dinner with my dad's side of the family. Shit. Okay, Saturday. Absolutely Saturday. Absolutely Saturday, we'll do some multiplayer. So yeah, if you want to do some multiplayer on Saturday, Bud4211 on PSN, that's BUD4211. Add me on PSN, we'll do some multiplayer on Saturday. We'll do a multiplayer stream, as well as some more F1 2019. So yeah, add me on PSN if you want to be part of that. And that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, Saturday, because I keep forgetting tomorrow that I've actually got to go to a dinner. I don't realize how busy I am half the time. Would have been kind of embarrassing to have forgotten that dinner, considering it is for me. Well, I did just forget it, didn't I? So... Alright. Lap's kind of scruffy at this point. I'm not overly happy with the lap. However, apparently we're 3/10 up on Webber. So that's good news. Beautiful. Right, out of the corner. 21.6. Good lap. Beautiful lap. Tag says he should get a notification. Yes, I did, and I like your name. Always appreciate...
To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to
I
open
wish
the
Jeff would
multifunction
shut
screen,
up.
and then press it
Thank you. Right. You know, and I like your name. Anything Senna related? And I like. Taxis, feel free to message me on Saturday through PS4 when you're ready. I will, my friend. Do not worry. I will let you know when we're ready to go. And yeah, that'll be good because, you know, for me, one of the big things is always to try and always is to try and get the platinums on the F1 games on PS4. So, yeah, definitely want to be doing that. So any multiplayer related stuff is going to be a big help in achieving that goal. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that, my friend. Looking forward to that. And that should be good because it'll give me an opportunity to try out the multiplayer car for the first time. So, yeah, looking forward to trying out that car, seeing what that car's grip is like versus the other cars.
Successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Right, time for the race. Tag says, do you have a YouTube channel? I do, but don't really... Most of the content on my YouTube channel is a lot of music review stuff and a bit more vloggy type YouTuber content. There's some gaming stuff on there if you want to go check out. But yeah, all my gaming stuff I do here on Twitch, so yeah, no, I honestly prefer Twitch to YouTube in a big way. I've had a lot more fun on Twitch than I have had on YouTube, and a lot more freedom as well. Tag says multiplayer car is good fun. Oh, it looks really good fun. Yeah, it looks really good fun, and I'm really looking forward to giving it a go. I'm really annoyed, however, that you can't play the multiplayer car in time trial, or even in Grand Prix mode. Like, I get in the career, obviously, but in Grand Prix and time trial mode, it should be a given that you should get to drive that car. Or at least have the option to drive it. Right, late on the brakes into turn 1. Hoping for some good racing here like we had in China and Bahrain. Trying not to go right into the back of Perez. Gonna take an outside line. Get around the outside of Perez. Another position up. Get past Weber. Beautiful. Right. Good start. Up 3 places. 2 Renaults are next. Let's not go crashing into the back of them. No DRS yet, which is annoying because I really want to push that button. Alright, good first lap. 3 places up. Tag says, I believe if you create an unranked lobby, you can put AI and race with the multiplayer car. Oh, okay. That might be my way of trying it out, getting a little bit of practice in it before Saturday. Alright, had a little attack from Weber. Managed to fend him off. We really want to try and chase after Ricciardo. And get past him, ideally. Alright. We're on Ricciardo's tail. We'll get DRS throughout the next lap, provided we're able to stay on him. We're even, actually surprisingly, keeping pace with this group of front runners. However, I'm not expecting that to last.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1
Right, let's turn down.
ahead in the DRS zone.
Got to turn down the ERS, or otherwise we're going to run out. Really funny how the Butler character is faster than Ricciardo. Whereas I would far and away consider Ricciardo to be the better driver. But Butler's always constantly finishing ahead of him. But that might be by design, however. That could be by design.
Energy, reduce ERS deployment.
Tagbait, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. We've got a yellow flag behind us. DRS. Science is out. Not that that gains us a place anyway, because we're well past Science. Right, on the DRS.
Somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to
Josh says, okay, I'm going to send you to the screenshots after the stream. Don't forget, guys, 2 streams today.
mediums.
This is the first of 2 streams. We'll be streaming again later on today after the end of this stream with the new Gran Turismo Sport update. So make sure you are followed for that, because I'm looking forward to that. New tracks, new cars, some new events. Should be a lot of fun. Jump into some GT Sport later on today. Stream it for you guys and jump in with some new content. It's always a good day when Gran Turismo Sport gets updated with some new content. So that stream will be happening a little later on after the end of this stream. So yeah, 2 streams today, guys. 2 streams.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
I haven't even thought about engine wear, to be honest. Here we go, making... Oh, little touch. Little touch. Was that a fair overtake? I'm gonna let him have the position back, I think. Oh, come on, I'm giving that back to you. Because I didn't think that was particularly fair. We're going to get some DRS. Hopefully we can use that to fend off the racing point behind us. However, the answer to that is a goddamn no. Pushing hard to get past Ricciardo. Gonna try and do it cleanly. DRS. Not close enough to make a lunge. Lost a lot of time in the middle sector.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
The grip levels are fine, Jeff. I don't know what you're on about. Right, here we go. DRS. Pulling out.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Got a little bit of an edge. And that's Ricciardo. That's good. I'm glad we got him before the pit stop.
Gap to car in front is 2.4 seconds.
Glad we got Ricciardo before the pit stop. That'll put us in a good position. Oh, a little wide, but that's okay. Right, now we just got to consolidate the position. Not lose too much time. Tag says, okay, bud, happy I found this channel. But I gotta go because it's nighttime here in the US. Thank you very much, my friend. Hope to see you again soon and looking forward to doing some racing with you on Saturday. And I'm glad that you are glad that you found this channel. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. Right. In the box. Bugger. little bit rough. We're gonna redo that little section, I think. That was a little bit rough because I was busy reading Tag's comment in the chat there, so let's just kind of redo this last little bit here before going into the box. Right, where's the line? Good braking. Oh, Ricciardo came in right behind us. Alright, it's going to be the battle of the pit crews. Here we go. No! No! Ah!
Go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Go now.
Bugger! We lost our place to Ricciardo because we had to let all those cars through.
These tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Bugger, 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 bugger. Right, so now we're going to have to do our talking on track. He's got some gap to us, so now we've got to close it down. Shouldn't be too difficult of a job to do. Oi. Right, got to put our head down now. Head down, ass up. Some clean, consistent laps.
Please, we need to charge the battery.
Clean, consistent laps.
Copy that.
Shut Jeff up. Right, teammates in the pits. Hopefully we'll be able to capitalize on people pitting. But we lost a lot of time in that stop. Lost a lot of time. Oh god, don't tell me. Oh no, I'm going to come out behind Perez as well. Lost all that time. So now I got to catch up to both Ricciardo and Perez. I didn't even think about Perez. The car's got the pace. That's the good thing, though. The car has the pace to catch up. I'm confident we'll be able to get him. In fact, I am very confident we'll be able to catch up to him. I am willing to bet nothing, but I'm just that confident. We're in the 1 second zone of Perez. And we've got the time. We've got DRS on our side. Alright, not the cleanest run through the chicane. Let's see if the DRS will help us. The answer to that looks like to be no. Crap, we're going to lose out to Webber as well. Fortunately for us, he just let us pass, which is good. But not without losing a tiny bit of time. Josh says, what was the first game you ever played? The first PC game I ever played. Well, yeah, no, the first game I ever played would have been a PC game. Because I didn't have a console until... I didn't play a console until I was about 5. First game I ever played. First game I ever played that probably wasn't an educational title was probably Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think. I'm not actually 100% sure. But if we include the educational titles, it probably would have been a Rita Rabbit game or something. Yeah, probably would have been a Rita Rabbit game of some description. But yeah, no, not including educational titles. Yeah, it would have been would have either been Roller Coaster Tycoon, one of the Lego games, so like Lego Island or Lego Chess or Lego Rock Raiders. Could have even been the original Halo. I mean, I played the original Halo when I was 5. So, you know, if that gives you some indication as to how long I've been playing games for, I've been playing the original Halo since I was 5 years old. So... Oh no, because we used to play Command & Conquer. Ooh. I don't know. What was the first game I ever played? I could think back, and there could be several answers to this question, and I wouldn't actually know what the answer is, but... Yeah, if we're including educational titles, it would have been one of the Rita Rabbit games, I presume. If we're not including educational titles... There could be... I could pick from a list of about 5 or 10 that it could be, and I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly which one. Because I honestly don't remember. Tag, thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. That is greatly appreciated. We're just going to redo that last corner. Thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. That is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And you hold the distinction of being my very first sub, so much, much appreciation and thanks is upon you, my friend. as we just pretend that I didn't hit the back of that racing point. We're on the back of Perez though, but we're in the points, so that's positive. But we need to get past Perez so we can get back on the tail of Ricciardo and get past Ricciardo. Because we should be battling with Ricciardo, not Perez. Ah! Tag says, before I left, I wanted to leave a surprise. Well, it is a greatly appreciated surprise, my friend. Thank you very, very much. That was a little bit of a Naji-Baji pass, but it worked in the end. And anyway, we need to get past Perez because we're losing time to Ricciardo, so... Now the two racing points can scrap between each other whilst I go off and start hunting down Ricciardo. And what appears to be a Red Bull. Right, power out. Okay, how are we on a fuel? We got 6 laps left. Right, we might... Oh, good God. Perez is arriving at a pace. Managed to block him off. Ricciardo and the Red Bull ahead are scrapping. We need to lower the ERS for this lap to get some charge. We need to focus on not only what's in front of us, but what's behind. Okay, good. Perez has an issue. That saves us a slight bit. Oh, of course it's Gasly who's slow. Gasly can't drive a Red Bull to save his goddamn life. Right, some good ERS harvesting going on this lap, but we might need to do a little bit more next lap as well. However, if we can pass a Red Bull, that is a good bonus for us. I mean, we're a knight, so we got a couple of points coming our way, but let's try and get some more. Right, stick it up to medium ERS deployment. And actually, having that DRS is actually going to greatly help us in terms of keeping up with these two ahead. And being able to chase them down. I even think we will be able to up the engine map in a minute. Use a little bit more fuel to catch up. Slight bit of gravel usage there, but nothing too detrimental. DRS. Telling you, we're in a good position. We're in a very good position. Right, we're going to up the ERS. Let's try and get a good run out of the chicane. Here we go. Put it on Rich. DRS. Here we go. Past a Red Bull. Beautiful. Right, now, can we get Ricciardo? We got 4 laps left. I think we can. I'm confident we can. Okay. DRS. We got 3 laps left. Ricciardo. Seems me and Ricciardo at the moment pretty evenly matched. In terms of pace. However, it seems my added brake pressure is really helping me out here. However, he could have a better engine down the straight. Let's find out. Here we go. We're going to get him. He's going to the right. We're going to go to the left. Little argy-bargy, but I'm going to be in the inside for the turn 2. And we got him. So we're up to 7th. So we've managed to recover from our butched pit stop, which left us behind all the cars we've just passed. Oh, bugger. Little mistake. We lost out. Stick it up the inside. Argy-bargy a little bit. Now Ricciardo's going to have to deal with that racing point. We'll use Danny Rick's trademark lunge back on him. Right, 2 laps left to go. Let's turn down the ERS. Couple of cruise laps home. Provided I don't make that mistake too many times, we should be able to get home in 7th. Good chunk of points. And a really solid race. Right. Also, Webber managed to get ahead of Ricciardo, and now Ricciardo's back fighting with Gasly. So that could end up being a little bit interesting behind us. Got to keep an eye on that, because who knows what might happen on the last lap. Webber is slightly behind us, but I don't think he's a threat. Alright, last lap of the race. Stick the ERS back up to medium for the last lap. Guys behind us look fairly certain that I think we can probably say with some level of certainty our position is safe unless something major happens, like the car breaks. Let me just check the wear. All seems to be good at the moment. Energy store is good. Turbocharger is still in pretty good nick. MGU-H. All the components still seem to be in pretty good nick. The only thing that is starting to go is the gearbox. Shaw won the race. Shaw has won the race. Right, through the last chicane, through the final corner, onto the main straight. 7th position, beautiful race. That race was very good. That was a solid race. That was a beautifully solid race. I'm very, very happy with the outcome of that race. Great fights with the AI.
Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today? Here come our winners now.
See, this is when the F1 games are at their peak, when you're able to have really, really solid races with the AI. 6 points.
Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Iceman. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace. Something that's a very handy...
Even getting praise from Anthony Davidson himself, even though, you know, by the time you get to the end of your career, you hear that so many times, it's ridiculous. Right.
That was a close race with Lucas. As former teammates, you must know each other's moves.
Press sportsmanship a little bit.
Pretty close finish with your old F2 rival. You two are pretty competitive.
I mean, you don't...
Gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
I mean, the car's fantastic. I will say,
Right. Well, that's everything.
you know, I think it really just shows that if the Haas, you know, if I'm saying the Haas is really, really good, really, really stable, great grip, the Ferraris and the Mercedes must be miles ahead of this, which is funny. And, you know, if in real life the Haas and the Renaults and the Racing Points are as hooked up as this and handle as well as this, then, you know, the Ferraris must be nuts. So, you know, I'm very much looking forward to at some point when we eventually get to the Ferrari. But anyway, right.
Looks like one of your rivals is also going to an upcoming historical event. If you choose to take him on, it might...
Okay, R&D. I'm thinking... no recommended upgrade. Okay, in that case, I'm thinking... what do we got? 750 points. I'm thinking, let's spend it on quality control. We got 2 upgrades in the works. Both of those are going to arrive at Monaco. That will put us a little bit closer to Renault. But, what do we got? Pursuit France and a 96 Williams. Or Germany and the 2009 Brawn. We are totally driving the Brawn. We are absolutely 120% driving the Brawn. To hear that, to hear the roar of that V8, 18,000 RPM engine. Might just slightly adjust the curtains. Reduce the exposure a little bit, reduce the glare. Yeah, it looks alright. Unfortunately, at this time of the day, the sun is coming right, like, the sun is there. Can you see where I'm pointing? No, the sun is there. So the light's basically coming straight in my room. You know, and ideally I would like to shut the curtains and turn on the light, but if you remember, if you're watching on Tuesday, that got me in trouble. Alright, we got to do 10.54 Ks in the Brawn. Here we go. Slightly wide, but that's okay. I love this car. This car's fantastic to drive. Handles so well too. Double diffuser on the back of it. Just a beautiful, 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 beautiful car to drive. Around the hairpin. And the good thing is that this car, the downforce just attaches like nothing else. Also, not as much wheel spin in this car as the current cars. However, as you just saw, really good grip in low speed. The high speed grip, on the other hand, you know, something left to be desired, but then it could just be the acceleration getting up to such a higher speed so quickly, because these cars accelerate faster than the current proper cars as well. And this car's far more nimble too. Alright. We're gonna trounce this challenge, no problem. Probably get away braking at like 75 meters rather than 100. Beautiful. About 3Ks left to go. You can do a lot of trail braking with this car as well. It's great. For those of you who don't know what trail braking is, it's where you turn as you brake. So you use the brakes to kind of help steer the car. It's not typically the most ideal situation and the most ideal thing to do, but it can definitely help you in terms of slowing the car down. And it's actually something that Hamilton, despite the fact I really don't like the guy, has kind of become famous for. He does that a lot in his driving style, and if you can do it well and you can get it down, as we've seen with him, you know, you end up becoming really fast because you're able to get through corners, you know, far faster than most of the other guys by just trail braking all the goddamn time. Oh, just. But I doubt we'll make the next checkpoint. In quite a decent way, though. Nearly got it. Nearly got there, but not fully there. Now, you see, I've been wanting for years for them to do... for them to do like a full 2009 season. Because if you remember, back in the F1 2010 promotional material, they did actually promote the 2019 cars in the game. And then obviously we got the 2010 cars. And if you remember that awful... Oh, it wasn't actually awful. I played a lot of it. F1 2009 on the Wii and PSP. I actually quite liked that game. I played a lot of it. But I wanted a proper, you know, F1 2009 cars in F1 2010. Fortunately, they didn't do it. But that's something that I'd love to see them do now, if they ever decide to end up doing it. Right, what we might do is, to end off, because I'm not doing Monaco on stream, because any credibility that I gained back in Spain from my rubbish performance in the wet in Azerbaijan.
It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
Yeah, any reputation that I regained in Spain after the rubbishness of Azerbaijan in the rain, I don't want to lose again at Monaco, because I will. Monaco is a track I cannot drive, so I will either do Monaco off stream, which there's probably a very good chance of doing that, because there's a very good chance I just DNF the race. It really depends. I don't even want to... I really don't want to try it on stream. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll jump into championship mode and finish off the rest of the Prost Senna content. So, I'm thinking... let's go... I'm trying to think of what I did. We've done 5, and I know... Okay, I know for that one I went Senna, Prost, Senna, Prost, Senna. Okay, so we are up to using Prost. Okay. I've said this before on stream. I said it on Tuesday. Of the cars, I prefer the 1990 Ferrari out of the 2 Prost Senna cars that they've included in this game. I'm more of a Senna fan, though, but I do prefer the Ferrari. I'm much more of a Ferrari fan at heart. I also really like the design of the 1990 Ferraris. One of my favorite looking F1 cars of all time is that car. So, However, I have mentioned this before. My favorite F1 car of all time, my favorite looking F1 car of all time, is the 1985 McLaren. I love that car. Here we go. 1990s Ferrari. And a spin. Good start. Brilliant start. Alright. Let's try that again. Sometimes I keep forgetting because the modern cars just have so much grip that I'm running on like medium traction control, so I can actually spin the cars out if I'm too lead-footed on the power, as you're about to see coming out of this hairpin. Oh, it actually managed to grip up quite well, surprisingly. Part of me kind of wishes they put like the proper onboard cameras for these cars, like the ones on the side of the airbox. It'd probably be very difficult to drive like that, but it'd just be cool. You know, bit of a throwback. I'm actually surprised. Of the F1 YouTubers and content creators that I do follow, I'm surprised how few of them use this particular T-cam view. They always use the central one like this, and I don't like that one. I can't use it anymore. I have to use this one. This one to me is, because it's more authentic, right? It fits in with the proper T-cams that you see on TV. And I've gotten so used to playing in this view anyway that it's just so easy for me now.
That move was reckless. We're lucky not to have been penalised.
The move wasn't reckless, he was slower than me. Right, where's Senna? So for those of you who don't know how the Senna Pros content works, the Senna Pros content is a series of 8 challenges in which you play as either Prost or Senna, and the idea is typically you have to chase the other one down. But otherwise they work exactly like normal invitational events, like you've had for the past couple of years. Nothing new on that front, but it's just that you have to chase down the other driver of which you don't pick. So in this case, because we've picked Prost, we have to chase down Senna. In the next challenge, we'll pick Senna, so therefore we'll have to chase down Prost, and yeah, you kind of get how it works. So approaching the 1990 McLaren, little smash. Warning, collision with Senna. That's so weird to see that, eh? Now we can just drive off into the distance. Of course, this Ferrari being, I think, the second or third car to run a flappy paddle gearbox. Ferrari started using it in 88, I believe. Might have even been 80. No, it was either 88 or 89 that started using the flappy paddle gearbox. Revolutionized, of course, the flappy paddle gearbox. That we would not have the flappy... Well, we may have the flappy paddle gearbox today. I don't really know. But Ferrari were the pioneers of the flappy paddle gearbox. And, of course, it wasn't long after that that most other teams started running it. I think in 1991, I believe... I think Ferrari was still the only team running it in 1991. I know in 92, I know by that point that Williams were running it. And I'm pretty sure Benetton were running it in 1992 as well. And then by the time you got to 1993, McLaren were running it, and most of the teams were. Not all the teams. A lot of the smaller teams weren't running flappy paddle gearboxes until 94, 95. I think even as late as 96. Because I think the 40s, those slow pieces of crap, still ran manual gearboxes right until the end, so. Hello. Oh, and the game crashed. Well, don't think there's any better way to finish it than with a game crash. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back in a few hours with the new Gran Turismo Sport update. TNR Casey has followed. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. That's greatly appreciated. So yes, I will be back in about 3 hours. Yeah, about 3 hours with the brand new Gran Turismo Sport update. And then after that, we'll be back with some F1 2019 on Saturday, New Zealand time. So that's in a couple days. We'll be doing some multiplayer racing with you fine people. So if you do want to get in on that, please do add me on PSN at Bud4211. That's BUD4211. Thank you very much to everyone who chatted with me during the stream. Thank you to all my new followers. Thank you to my new subscribers. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. I shall see you guys in a few hours. And until then, farewell.